And good morning. Thanks for waking up with us here at 5 o'clock this morning. I'm Eugene Daniel.
And I'm Ashley Smith, and we are under that weather impact alert this morning as you wake up to the impacts of the major snowstorm that targeted our region over the last 24 hours. We have team coverage on the streets, the highways, and here in studio with everything you need to know this morning. Before we get to Craig to check on the conditions, let's take a look right now outside. We head to Alex Little Hales in Virginia Beach. Alex, where are you exactly and what are you seeing?
Good morning, Eugene, Ashley, going live once again from Town Center, this time giving you a little bit of a closer look at Independence Boulevard behind me. So you can see that a lot of the snow has compacted a little bit to the streets. So as you can see the car over my left shoulder there, it is possible to drive on streets right now. It's not exactly fluffy snow sitting on top of these main primary roads. Again, this is an example of a primary road that is being prioritized by Virginia Beach Public Works crews so that they can make sure that hospitals and emergency vehicles have access throughout the city. But I will say it is still slick here. That snow is compacting on, so it's best advised if you do have all-wheel, four-wheel drive that is the kind of vehicle to be using if you are out needing to be traveling right now. But obviously the advisory is to not unless you absolutely need to, right? But I thought it would be just worth noting that streets like that may be a little bit clear, but when we zoom in just a little bit, there are pockets of some streets here where there is still a ton of snow. I mean, 6 to maybe 8 inches still in some parts of the road. So that's something to be careful for on the roads this morning. Live in Virginia Beach, I'm Alex Littlehales. Craig, where is it looking like? What is it looking like across the region?
We're getting a little break right now, but more snow, at least potential for some additional snow showers. Now, something I mentioned earlier in this show, I thought the National Weather Service would be taking down the winter storm warning and going to an advisory. Matter of fact, I placed a call out there. I said, hey, you guys looking at doing this? They said, Craig, as a matter of fact, we're doing it right now. And they have. You can see now no longer a winter storm warning, but just a winter weather advisory. Again, additional upper level energy coming through, maybe some additional light snow showers later on. But the activity much lighter than what we saw, maybe a half an inch or so in some areas with those snow showers later today. But it's almost like spitting into the ocean at this point. You get a quarter or half an inch on what we've already seen. It won't make much of a difference. We do have still a few light flurries winding down. Blowing snow will be another issue. I want to get to some of our storm reports. All of these just within the last 6 hours. So this is all new information for you. Let me go ahead and show you a few spots, and you can take this graphic full if you'd like. You can see 9.4 inches of snow in Virginia Beach as we head a little farther to the south, down around Sigma. 12.4 inches of snow reported. Up at Buckrow, we had a report of 9.5 inches there. We can look a little farther up the peninsula. You find lighter amounts generally, but how about Tab reporting 8.8 inches? We'll check in up on the eastern shore. You can see up around Bayview, 10.5 inches. Guys, this forecast, wow, these snow totals very, very impressive. As we head farther to the south, downtown Norfolk, 10 inches, and down around Great Bridge, we had one report of 10.8, another one updated to 12 inches of snow. Again, through today, we're still dealing with snow-covered roads. You'll want to limit your travel. As you can see, there is that upper level energy back off to the west while we are seeing just a few flurries here. Again, those snow reports will be updating through the show. The snow is out. And as we look forward to the rest of the day, we are just going to have to deal with the blowing snow, the snow that's already fallen, and the winds. So we'll leave up our weather impact alert, but just know that the heaviest snow is out. Let's take a look at the roads right now. Marta, I know you've been watching that closely.
Yeah, and with the snowfall stopping, that's a great thing for us, Craig, because that gives crews time and the ability to actually clear off the roads. Last night, it was like, every time they'd come through, there was immediately more snow on the roads. Want to show you speeds throughout the region. Our interstates, max speed about 35, 40 miles per hour. and that's really what we're going to see throughout the day. Lynn Haven Parkway and Holland Road here in Virginia Beach showing just how slushy and snowy it's going to be over the next few hours and even the next few days as that snow starts to melt. And as we take a look at US 58 in Suffolk, I like this shot because it just shows even those main roads and those state highways are really going to see some snowfall and snow coverage throughout the day, and we expect that to last. Otherwise, here's a look at 264. Again, an interstate, also seeing a lot of snow. Not all the interstates look like this. Some have seen a bit more melting. Just depends on the traffic and the plowing situation, but you could run into spots like this even if you are traveling on a main road. And then Warwick Boulevard in Newport News, you kind of see where some blowing has occurred, and for that reason, you want to be careful as well. It's great to see our crews out there this morning showing us what those secondary roads and those residential roads are looking like, because that's really going to be the dicey situation. So enjoy the snow from your front yard, not from your car today. All right, Jeremiah Beatty now joins us live outside, and she really has a look at what it is like on those more residential streets. Jeremiah, looks like it could be troublesome still.
Oh yeah, so we're definitely on a residential street now off of Reservoir Avenue, and just to kind of give you an example of what you're dealing with waking up this morning and why you want to give yourself more time if you're venturing out. Look at this car here. I mean, there's a lot of snow. It's pretty deep here. I'm just going to guesstimate maybe 5 inches, but I'm going to be neighborly here. Definitely want to take your time. This is going to take you a little time. And actually, if this was my car, I hope it's okay, I'd actually start it up, start letting it heat up, and then begin scraping off your car. So you definitely want to give yourself time this morning to do that, because look at all this snow that's just piled up on top of this car. It's been like that. I actually got snowed into my apartment. My coworker had to come pick me up. So this morning, as you're heading out the door, you definitely want to give yourself some time. Do not drive around with snow on your back windows or anything like that. It's actually very dangerous. So take the time to clear away the snow and ice, and just be careful if you're headed out the door. But just wanted to give you guys a close up look of what the cars out here look like this morning. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you all.
I'm out here looking at this snow right now, and I can tell you down at the base, it's really slushy. I was mentioning this is going to be a heavier snow that we deal with. We're going to talk about the road conditions. We've been doing that for you throughout the show. But as we go through the day today, temperatures are going to stay in the low 30s for the most part, maybe low to mid 30s. And it's going to be a day where there might be a few additional snow showers, but a lot of folks are going to be out trying to clear the walk, and people get into trouble. I actually have a snow shovel in my truck I'm going to break out. This is one the station had. When you do this, when you go to remove it, it's very important that you use your legs, okay? Where people get into trouble is this snow, which has some weight, okay? They try to just kind of bend over and pick it up with their back, and then they try to, I'll do this from this side, they'll try to twist and throw, all right? That puts so much strain on your back. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure as you're going, okay, that you lift with your legs, you walk it over, and then you dump it, okay? You don't want to try to throw that and twist. I can tell you right here, we're looking at about 5 to 6 inches in some areas here on the parking lots. Of course, it's been a lot heavier. Some places up over 12 inches. I'll have some more storm totals to share with you. The good news is that at least where I am right here in Norfolk, it's not too windy. It will be windier along the bay. We're going to deal with blowing snow and again, a few more light snow showers. I'll time that out for you with the Futurecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Craig, I think we have some cars stuck in our parking lot. You could get to work there with your shovel. Thank you so much. As we take a look at our interstates this morning and our driving speeds, people not traveling more than 30, 35 miles per hour. That's really the fastest you want to go if you're heading out today. I want to show you Holland Road and Lynn Haven Parkway in Virginia Beach. This is a pretty heavily trafficked thoroughfare, but again, still seeing a lot of snow coverage. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Okay, Marta, thank you for that. The snowy weather, not just for us, it's for our babies too. Look at these pets, they're so sweet. We love seeing pictures of your furry friends enjoying the weather, and we want to see what you're seeing. Just download our app or text your photos to 757-628-6200, and Daybreak will be right back.